Caraca, estão tudo longe. Esqueci daqui. Eita. Eu soube por aqui. Eu tô com medo de andar aqui e aqueles bichos estarem fortes. Sem barulhos aí. Caraca, um carro ali. Deixa eu ir lá perto dele. Não tem nada, né? Eita. Não, nós. É mais esperto fazer isso. Caraca. Eita. Vou dar a volta. Eu não vou enfrentar isso, né? Vai ser os menorzinhos já mexeram. Que bom, ele tá ficando de costa. Acho que é aquele cara ali, ó. Ainda cheguei ao primeiro.
Hey, you, what are you doing? You're scaring away everything within a day's walk. You crash around like that, you'll scare off anything you can eat and attract everything that wants to make a meal of you.
I don't know these forests.
That's as plain as a horny troll in your sleeping sack. You'd better learn quick if you want to stay alive. You're scaring away the prey that is my livelihood. It's hard enough bringing in the food I have to, without some big-footed oaf crashing through the forest. Still, seeing as you aren't a natural hunter, maybe you'd like to buy some goods from me.
What do you have to trade?
Não, essa aí... Não, mas eu não posso carregar nada. Na armadura não tem nada. Nossa, precisa de mais força e mais coisa. Muito mais dano a espada do que o machado. É estranho isso. Não é esse cara que eu tenho que interrogar?
You're a hunter?
Yeah, I found my place. This is where I belong, with nature and for nature. I want nothing to do with Goliath.
Why not?
Too much talking, too much bullshit. Out here, peace. But you look like a talker. Is that why you're here? To talk?
What are you hunting?
Whatever I find. You can't be too picky if you want to hit Goliath's quota and feed yourself. You won't catch anyone in Goliath roasting a rot boar. They're missing good meat.
Sei. Eu pedi pra ele me ensinar. Vamos ver.
Teach me something.
Sure.
Não. You spend your learning points but... Ah tá. Ah tá, os pontos de sobrevivência eu tenho 2, mas eu não tenho... Eu ainda tenho que gastar dinheiro. Increase, yeah. Each level. Protege falha arma. Interessante. Caraca, eu tô gostando desse jogo. Vamos perguntar no...
A berserker was killed. The body was found in the forest.
The forest is a dangerous place.
When were you last in the forest by Goliath?
I don't know. Not for a year. This is the best area for hunting, and all Goliath cares about is me filling my quota. As long as I send them meat and fur, I can stay out here away from small talk and politics.
Tá.
The berserker who was murdered was called Asgore. Did you know him?
Asgore? That asshole. Yeah, I knew him. I kept out of his way. He kissed Ragnar's ass and treated everyone else like rot boar shit.
New circumstantial evidence. Você não gosta do Asgore?
You didn't like Asgore.
I didn't put myself in a position where I needed to. Little shit won't be missed.
Sounds like you had a grudge.
I think most people are assholes. You only asked me about Asgore.
Do you always hunt with a bow?
A bow? Traps? You should always try and kill at a distance. Learn that and you will live longer. I'm here to feed berserkers, not the creatures.
Sociable guy, aren't you?
Sociable just means happy to talk shit. I don't talk shit. What's with all these questions? Is some asshole trying to pin this on me?
I'm questioning anyone I meet out here.
If you want an alibi for me, you'll have to go out there and speak to the raptors.
Is that your only alibi?
I'm a hunter. You want to know where I am? I'm always here in the forest.
Tá, ok, esse daqui já foi. Vamos pro próximo. Deixa eu ver. Nessa direção mesmo. É esse daqui. Vou dar uma luteada aqui. Ver se tem alguma armadura. Eu quero uma armadura. Né? Flip back. Dormi até de noite, dormi até o meio-dia. Até de, quer dizer, 10 de manhã até de noite até meia-noite. Ah, legal isso, pra passar o tempo. Meu Deus, é muito Fallout isso daqui. Com certeza teve uma influência. Não, um dinossauro de brinquedo. Cigarro. Eita, um bichone. Eita, o porão tá coberto.
Who are you? What are you doing here? No one's allowed round the world, Hart.
I'm no threat.
So you say? What brings you all the way out here?
Are you responsible for the world, Hart, here?
That's what you care about? The world, Hart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does too. Goliath should care as much about us as they care about that plant. But yes, what are we next to a world, Hart? Ants in history. Here we are standing by the future of Magellan, the very thing given to us in Magellan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Bourne meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective. Well, we're farmers, in the main. We grow the crops for Goliath, and we tend to the seedlings and the world hearts. The warriors act like they're the big guys, but really, they're here to protect us. Warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators who are changing the world.
Eu não vou zoar o cara, coitado.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I didn't want to do it. This was a sentence. I got sent here as punishment 5 years ago.
Punished? And you say you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, masochist, aren't I? Beer, women, and fights were all that used to matter. Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season make it all the way to mature. I can take pride from that.
How safe is the world's heart here?
You mean
Só puxando
with the
conversa.
Alps scouting out Goliath? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission. Or they don't know about it. They'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first. Or I don't eat the wrong thing and get
Tudo passa
poisoned.
na minha.
Still, all in a day's work.
So, you're happy out here?
Happy? I don't know. I'm not dead. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing. I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food supplies?
Eu falo
I'll
que
ask about your food supplies.
ele não deve ser sua esposa.
Cinda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce. But gets things done. I'm not asking for anything special. Just the usual supply run. Or just, well, anything, to be honest. We're hungry out here.
Vou ver o que
I'll
eu
see
posso
what I can do.
Please, just don't forget. I can't farm, fight, and bring in supplies. Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant. The cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us. It grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them. 4 dozen should be enough.
4 dozen?
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me 50? It would save you a trip to Goliath.
Tá, vamos direto assim.
What do you know about Ascor's murder?
Nothing really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here.
Só isso.
So, you were here when he was killed?
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months. I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor killed?
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was, I didn't see anything.
Quanto você com ela? Meu Deus.
How well do you know Ascor?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him. People talked about him. But I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really have time for cultivators. But, you know, people can be like that. Some value our work, others think they're superior somehow.
Acho que esses cultivadores são o nível mais baixo, né? São o nível 1 deles aí. Coitados.
Do you know where they found Ascor's body?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about Ascor?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Ascor was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it. And from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling, it was one close to maturity. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar or somewhere as a new world heart. But it never arrived.
Do you carry a sword?
Of course. It's dangerous out here.
You work here on your own?
Most of the time. That's
Is there
part of
no
the
spirit?
punishment. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to check on us. But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own out here. Yeah, I guess we're not a priority.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had.
Ele é o menos
Why aren't
suspeito.
you investigating where it went?
You're out here with a sword and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are you'd be planting me in the ground.
Coitado. Tá. Chega de perguntar pra ele. Cara, mas os outros estão muito longe, ó. Tem uns ali, ó. Vamos ferrar. Andando pra lá e pra cá. Preciso de nível. Pronto. Como é que eu uso? Usa. Vou matar pelo menos esse. Pelo menos um bicho eu tenho que matar. Ladrão. Ah não, aquele bicho não vai se meter não, né? Vai, desviou, desgraçado. Ei. Não, filho da mãe. Espero eu matar esse bicho pra vencer. Eu não vou enfrentar ele não. Putz. O caminhão blindado aqui, ele puxando o caminhão aqui dele. O Elex. Vai falar proibido. Deve ser por causa dos Beserkers. Mas por que proibido? Não, parece uma casa segura essa. Ela construiu para tentar sobreviver. Não deu muito certo, né? Pedaço do mapa. Ah, oh, que legal, mostrando a localização de Elex, eu acho. Que tá tudo mostrando proibido agora. Muito. Eita, que
What are you doing here?
susto.
Yeah? Not now.
Posso conversar com vocês? Eu sou eu.
Get out of our house. There's nothing for you here.
Ah, por isso que era
You're
proibido.
dead meat.
Ai. Sobe aqui em cima agora, parece. Eita! Será que ele me atacou porque eu roubei? Nossa. Cadê o cara daqui? Tá lutando.
Put your weapons down. That was a sensible decision.
Oh, keep it short, I'm tired.
Are you a guard?
Stop asking questions and answer them. Who are you?
You're lucky I'm not an enemy.
Well, you know, it's not like the Alps are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one thing the Alps know we got a lot of, it's trees. And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I'm asleep, are they? Did Master Thorold send you? Is there something important? Because if not, just go, okay?
I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked his spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember him like that. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliath, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away.
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. But they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alba, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Heggie, Magda. They're the trees over there. They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi.
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And?
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All Beserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it? I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Well, why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this, like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
Your friend Ascor, what kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
What makes you think Thorold the Pilgrim sent me?
When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye on me. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study. Let him play with his magic. I hope it does save us. And while he's away, I have my peace and quiet out here.
What do you know about Thorold's retreat?
Not much. It said that he is working on a plan to stop the Alps. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magellan. You think it? It happens. The Alps are screwed. Just like that. No idea what it is, though. But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. Well, then nobody even really understands what he's doing anyway.
Where is Pilgrim Thorold?
Well, that is confidential. Meaning, if anyone actually knows, no one is actually saying. Maybe he will figure out how to rob the Alps of their magical strength, at least. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable beds.
Now there's a future that Magellan should be fighting for.
You've done well getting here alive.
Are you a sentry here?
Yes. My name is Thorgal. Just stay clear of the World Heart while you're here, then we'll get along fine. There won't be any shit, okay?
Anything happening around here that I should know about?
I don't know. We don't have the manpower to patrol outside the palisade. It's pretty dangerous out there. You'll need to keep an eye open. There are plenty of ambush sites.
What are you doing here?
Take a wild guess. The large plant should give you a clue. We've spent a lot of blood protecting this World Heart. Lives of the present to build a future for us all.
Your post seems undermanned.
Ragnar sent the men we could spare. I sent some of them with one of our cultivators to a farm near the domed city. We thought they would be able to drum up some supplies for us, but instead they've disappeared. It can't be good that they aren't back yet. It's bad enough that the group is missing, but Rock, our cultivator, is gone too. I really need Rock to help me look after the World Heart. He's the expert.
Ascor is dead.
Dead? What the hell happened to him?
He was murdered.
Damn. I knew it. He was just too ambitious.
Can you think of anyone who might have done it?
Me? No. Well, not specifically. He's ambitious. Well, was ambitious. He always wanted to become a paladin. Last I heard, he was due to be tested by Ragnar along with some other candidates. Passing that test was all he ever wanted.
So, what do you think got him murdered?
I don't know. Ascor was a good man. Well, he was to me. But he could wind people up. Maybe he got the wrong person pissed with him. Maybe someone else was as ambitious as him.
You knew Ascor well.
Yeah, I asked if he could come out here on this assignment. But he stayed back in Goliath so he could take the warrior test.
When did you last see Ascor?
Just over 3 months ago. Not long before I came out here.
You must be good with a sword to have got posted out here.
Not good enough to hit someone in a dan from here, if that's what you mean.
How long have you been away from Goliath?
Just over 3 months. Since then, I've been here, trying to survive in the beautiful highlands of Abessa. Trying to manage an outpost with too few people and too few supplies.
And you have witnesses to your whereabouts?
Yeah. More if we can find that missing supply team. This camp by the World Heart is where I've been, and this is where I'll stay until the warlords order me back.
It's obvious you didn't do it.
Yeah, well, I hope you'll find who did.
I think Ragnar must just have wanted you eliminated from suspicion.
He said to question me?
Yes, Duras told me.
Duras? Well, he's a man who stands by his duty. I hope the two of you find the murderer.
I'm working on it.
Look into whoever might have been a rival for Ascor. That's my advice.
I can look for this missing cultivator.
You would? That would be helpful. But be careful. There has to be a reason why he hasn't returned yet, and you might just walk into it. The farm Rock went to is below the domed city. You should look for him there.
Hey you, what's new from the south?
You mean it down?
No, I'm talking about the real south, the deserts of Tavar.
Why are you interested in Tavar?
I'm sick of the shit here. Beserkers, clerics, fuck them all. It's all laws, commandments, rules, it's bullshit, all of it. Fuck rules, fuck laws, fuck the Beserkers. The outlaws in the desert are the only truth. Freedom, profit, no bullshit.
You want to be an outlaw?
Yeah, absolutely. They know how to live freely. I've done nothing but work, follow orders, dig shit, and for what? To have people try and kill me for things I don't even believe in? Fuck them. I want to see the world. Instead, I'm stuck here.
You wouldn't survive the journey to Tavar.
You're right. I don't have the stores I need to get there, or the shards. But I know I could earn what I need. If I could just get the supplies I need to make it there.
Thorgal wants you to return to the World Heart.
I bet he does, but he can go fuck himself. I'm not going back. He can go and round up a few ass-kissing, law-abiding fellows from Goliath to do his dirty work. I don't want anything to do with it, Dan. I'm going to Tavar.
The Berserker Ascor has been murdered.
Ascor? How did that happen?
Did you know Ascor?
Yeah, he was an arrogant asshole. He'd have done anything for promotion. It's his sort that make me want to say this. Fuck the Berserkers.
Do you have proof of where you were 3 months ago?
I don't know. I don't keep a diary. Depends on the day and the orders. Sometimes I was digging shit alone, sometimes finding supplies alone, sometimes marching around and building stuff where they told me to. Those days I was with people. I just did whatever they said. I didn't want to be exiled to the valley.
Were you close to Goliath 3 months ago?
No, I was out in the forest gathering supplies before I traveled out to the World Heart. I've not been close to Goliath for a year. Once I had the supplies, I came straight out to Abessa. Wait, you don't think I was involved, do you?
What weapon do you use?
A sword. I hate it. That's another reason I want to join the Outlaws. I've got myself a gun, but I want some real weapons.
You don't seem happy as a cultivator. Did you ever think of seeking promotion?
Man, I would have to be able to read first. You can't exactly climb the career ladder if you can't read. Ascor could. That guy wanted to do everything to get promoted. He hated anyone else who could read, especially if they weren't born in Goliath.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Shit, what? You thought I did that? No way, I wouldn't have risked that, even though he was an asshole.
As you say. What happened to the escort that was taking you to the World Heart?
Let me give you a clue. A lot of claws, a lot of teeth, a lot of blood. I was only just able to get away from them. Those warriors are now rotting somewhere out there, or deep in the bellies of the beasts that attacked us. Their sacrifice saved my life, but it just goes to show, Goliath orders people to do stupid things and people die because of it. I want my freedom.
About the World Heart.
Yeah?
Do you want me to tell Thorgal you don't want to work for him anymore?
No. You'll figure that out when I'm long gone. Better for me that they don't know my plans until after I've gone.